Good afternoon, I'm Kerrigan Knowles. Locally owned businesses have dwindled in the greater Boston area. According to the U.S. Small Business Administration, there were approximately more than 40,000 small businesses in Boston that generated 30,000 jobs as of 2015. But with higher rent, a lack of a succession plan, and a competitor right around the corner, small businesses have had to rebrand.
Locally owned businesses, and especially locally owned music venues, are being overpowered by the legacy of others. But there is one that stands apart from the neon lights of the House of Blues and the rebranding of the Abbey. That would be the local music venue, Once Ballroom.
Once Ballroom is standing strong against the rise in business closures, while also aiding the local music industry. Let's go to Drew Schoen and Tiffany Carbon, who are outside Once in Somerville.
Thank you, Kerrigan. I'm Tiffany Carbon.
And I'm Drew Schoen, and we're outside Once Ballroom in Somerville because we had the amazing opportunity to speak to Nina Goodman, the general manager of Once Ballroom, and Sean O'Brien, the general manager of Cuisine and Locale and production overseer of Once, to get the daily struggles of the ups and downs of the business. Here's what they had to say.
This music venue, and she would be the first to tell you, this music venue was a total accident. This was not the plan.
So I mean,
we wanted a kitchen. We wanted a kitchen for our catering company, and we found one. And for some reason, thought it was a good idea to move into a kitchen that had a 9,000 square foot venue attached to it.
Once Ballroom used to stand for one night culinary event, which put emphasis on the partnered catering company. Now, Once is known as one night cultural event, because the scene is focused more on shows and the food is specialized from Cuisine and Locale, which is the umbrella company that oversees the venue.
We are 100% independent, which is not a common thing. Because we do get asked what makes you different from that place, or how do you compete with this place or that place, and really we don't. Because of the capacity of the ballroom is a size that it's bigger than a lot of clubs in town and smaller than the rest. It's right in between. There's no other, it holds 375 people. There aren't any other rooms in town that are that size. So there's a certain type of show that makes perfect sense to do here. There's a lot of things we don't have. The other venues have, shinier spaces and, fancy lights that move all over the place and things like that. And we do our best to compete, I guess, or just to hold our own on that level.
Yeah. Also, we look like your parents' basement in the 70s. That's why we stand out.
And this is,
we've got this weird look going on, and it's great. We're not known as a metal bar. We're not known as a rock bar. We're not known as an indie bar. We're not known as a pop venue. We're known as a music venue that caters to pretty much everything.
We also spoke to Kenny Cox, who's a frequent visitor at Once, and gave us the scoop about the underground music scene.
I think that One Somerville is a cool venue because I feel like it's kind of truly something that is organically created, as well as kind of truly independent. It feels like a venue that I think books really cool artists and is really invested in the kind of indie music community, and I think that it's a really cool space and I like to support it.
That's all we have for you in Somerville.
Back to you in Boston.
With the underground music scene on the rise, Once Ballroom has figured out its edge to stand out amongst its local competitors. Once again, I am Kerrigan Knowles reporting for JR 103.